When you want to move from an AI user to an AI developer, there's no better tool than Google AI Studio. This allows you to test out prompts with different models, and then convert those into code. You want to go to ai.google.dev/AI Studio and then sign up to the AI Studio here by clicking this button. When you go to the screen for the first time, you're going to get this legal notice. You just have to tick the first one and you're good to go. So you just put a tick in this box, press continue, and then you're into Google AI Studio. The first thing you want to do is generate an API key, and this API key is just so Google can track the input and output token usage. So you create an API key. This will create on your Google Cloud project for the user that you're currently logged in on, and you can change that to another Google Cloud project if you want. So the pricing on this, there's a free tier, which is very generous on the Gemini 1.5 Flash, so 15 requests per minute, 1 million tokens, 1,500 requests per day. But then when you go into the charging tier, Flash is quite cheap. You're looking at about 7.5 cent per 1 million tokens input, and then 30 cent per 1 million tokens output if you leave it under 128k tokens altogether. So Gemini Pro, there's a little bit of free tier, but you'll mostly be hitting this pay as you go, and this is $1.25 for input tokens and $5 for output tokens, and then that doubles if the prompts are longer than 128k. So back to Google AI Studio here, I'm just going to go through a few setup parameters. You can choose your model in there. I'd always suggest going with Flash to start off with. You've got your token count in there that tells you how many tokens you can put in. You've got your temperature here. If you're scaling up a process that's going to be repeatable, always put that as lower, less variability. There's some advanced features here such as JSON mode, code execution in Python, and function calling. We'll go over those in a later video, but I just want to show you the basics today. We can go over into some of the features on the left hand side. We can create a new prompt. We can create a tuned model of one of the models. This is just providing them with more training. We can have a library here with different prompts, and then we can also look at the Google prompt library as well to get some ideas. I'm just going into the blog post creator here, which is simply just a picture, and then it's asking for a blog post based on this picture. Going to run this in Flash and see what it comes out with. So that's coming out with a blog post there. What I can go in is I can copy this rendered blog post and then copy that into a document here. And then the best part of this, which I like the most, is the comparison feature. So I can compare this either to another prompt or another model. So I'm just going to change the comparison here to the Pro version and see if the increase in quality is enough for me to pay the extra money that this may cost. So looking at this is a much more concise blog post, and I can look at them side by side and see which one I'm going to go with. So I'm just going to create my own prompt here. Google AI Studio can take a lot of different inputs. So they can take from Drive, from files on your computer, record audio, camera, and it can take audio, images, and it can take text as well, and documents. So I'm picking a video here. So I'm asking this to act as my YouTube coach. I've given it a short here. It tells me how many tokens the video is, which is 17,111. I'm asking it to act as my SEO manager, saying I'll provide a video. Give me a title, give me a 500-word description, and give me 500 words of comma separated tags. I'm first going to try this out in Flash, and this is giving me a title for the video. It's looked at the video and saw what would be best. It's giving me a description here, and it's giving me tags. I can compare this to what would come out of Pro. So I'm opening up Pro here, and then I'm going to rerun this prompt in Pro, and I'm asking it as well for a bit of reasoning. So the reasoning coming out of Pro looks a bit better. The description looks a bit better. The title looks a bit better, and the tags are in and around the same. So I can look at these and compare them side by side. What I want to use going forward is this Pro version. I've decided I'm comfortable with the cost. So what I can do is I can just get rid of the Flash comparison here by just going up and Xing this out. And this prompt is something I want to use going forward. So I can just get rid of this output. I can leave that video in, and then I can go up to get code and see if I was to convert that into Python, how I would do it, and how I would put in a new video each time I wanted to do that. So I could run this out on a UI, or I can run it in a Colab notebook, and there's a lot of different programming language where you can implement this in. Now this is saved to Drive, which is really important, and I can go into my library, go into my Drive folder, and I can see that that prompt, YouTube coach, is saved, and the video is saved. Whenever I want to go back into it, all I do is just click in there and I am good to go, and then I can throw another video in there. I hope you found this video useful. Follow for more Google AI Studio videos.